Ladies and gentlemen, challenges and difficulties are often viewed as obstacles to happiness and success, but in reality, they serve as essential catalysts for personal growth, strength, and resilience. Without challenges, life would lack the necessary friction to transform potential into achievement, just like muscles need resistance to grow stronger. Our character, skills, and wisdom require the testing ground of adversity to develop fully. This fundamental truth underlies the metaphor that life without difficulty is like a gymnasium that does not challenge us, useless. When we face and overcome obstacles, we forge qualities within ourselves that cannot be built any other way. From the earliest moments of human existence, challenges have been a driving force behind progress and survival. Our ancestors had to adapt to harsh climates, hunt for food, and protect themselves from danger. These difficulties shaped not only their physical capabilities, but also their problem-solving skills, creativity, and collaboration. Without these hardships, humanity would not have evolved into the resourceful and innovative species we are today. The struggles of the past laid the foundation for the modern comforts and technologies we enjoy, reminding us that every advancement is born from facing and overcoming adversity. In our personal lives, challenges serve as mirrors reflecting who we are beneath the surface. When everything is easy and comfortable, it's difficult to gauge our true strength, values, and limits. Difficult situations expose our fears, reveal our passions, and test our patience and perseverance. They invite us to look inward and confront the parts of ourselves that might otherwise remain hidden. In this way, challenges become opportunities for self-discovery, offering insights that lead to deeper self-awareness and growth. Furthermore, difficulties teach us resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks stronger and wiser. Resilience is not an innate trait, but a skill developed through experience. When we endure hardship and keep moving forward, we build mental and emotional toughness that prepares us for future challenges. Each time we overcome a struggle, we add another layer of confidence and grit to our character. This resilience becomes a protective shield against despair and defeat, enabling us to navigate life's uncertainties with greater courage and optimism. The process of facing challenges also cultivates important life skills, such as problem-solving, adaptability, and creativity. When confronted with obstacles, we are forced to think critically and explore new solutions. This active engagement with difficulties sharpens our minds and broadens our perspectives. Adaptability emerges as we learn to adjust our plans and expectations in response to changing circumstances. Creativity flourishes as we seek innovative ways to overcome barriers. These skills are invaluable not only for personal development, but also for professional success and meaningful relationships. Moreover, difficulties help us appreciate and savor moments of success and joy more deeply. Without contrast, happiness can feel bland and unearned. The struggles we endure create a backdrop that highlights the sweetness of achievement and the warmth of connection. When we look back on the hard times we survived, our victories gain significance and our gratitude grows. This enriched appreciation enhances our overall well-being and satisfaction with life. In addition to personal benefits, challenges foster empathy and compassion toward others. Experiencing hardship firsthand opens our hearts to the pain and struggles of those around us. This shared understanding strengthens our social bonds and motivates us to offer support and kindness. Challenges remind us of our common humanity and the interconnectedness of our journeys. They inspire us to build communities rooted in mutual care and encouragement. It is also important to recognize that challenges are diverse and come in many forms: physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual. Each type of difficulty contributes uniquely to our growth. Physical challenges build endurance and health. Emotional challenges deepen our capacity for love and forgiveness. Intellectual challenges expand our knowledge and critical thinking. Spiritual challenges invite us to explore meaning, purpose, and connection beyond ourselves. Together, these challenges create a holistic environment for growth and transformation. However, embracing challenges does not mean seeking out suffering or pain for their own sake. It means acknowledging that difficulty is an inevitable and valuable part of life and choosing to face it with courage and intention. It means reframing obstacles as opportunities rather than threats, and seeing struggle as a vital component of a rich and fulfilling life. This mindset shift is powerful. It changes how we respond to adversity and how we experience our own potential. The metaphor of the gymnasium is especially fitting because just as a gym offers a variety of equipment to challenge different muscles, life presents a range of challenges that develop different aspects of our character. Sometimes the weights are heavy and the exercise is intense. Other times the challenges are subtle but persistent. Each contributes to building a balanced, strong, and resilient self. Just as athletes commit to regular workouts despite discomfort because they know the long-term benefits, we too can commit to facing life's difficulties with determination, knowing they shape us into our best selves. Moreover, challenges encourage goal setting and motivation. When life is too easy, complacency can set in. Difficulties create a sense of urgency and purpose, prompting us to set goals and work diligently toward them. The process of striving toward a goal amid obstacles enhances discipline, focus, and perseverance. This journey toward achievement builds a sense of accomplishment that fuels further growth and ambition. In relationships, facing challenges together strengthens bonds and fosters trust. Difficult times reveal the quality of our connections and test our commitment to one another. Overcoming struggles as a team creates shared memories and mutual respect. It deepens intimacy and loyalty, reinforcing the social fabric that supports us through life's ups and downs. It's also worth noting that challenges promote humility and gratitude. They remind us of our limitations and the fragility of life, encouraging us to appreciate what we have rather than taking it for granted. This humility opens the door to learning and growth, while gratitude enhances mental health and overall happiness. The cumulative effect of embracing challenges is the development of a rich, meaningful life, a life that is vibrant and dynamic, shaped by effort and growth rather than passivity and ease. Such a life is characterized by strength, wisdom, compassion, and fulfillment. It is a life that honors the process of becoming rather than simply being. Finally, understanding the essential role of challenges transforms how we approach them. Instead of fearing or avoiding difficulty, we can welcome it as an invitation to grow. This perspective empowers us to take control of our lives, face uncertainty with confidence, and build a legacy of resilience and achievement. It reminds us that the gymnasium of life, with all its challenges, is the very place where we become who we are meant to be. Embracing struggle as a necessary part of life is fundamental to shaping our character, building purpose, and ultimately leading to lasting fulfillment. The notion that a life without difficulty would be useless points to a profound truth. It is through facing and overcoming obstacles that we develop the qualities that make life rich and meaningful. Struggle is not just an unfortunate reality to be endured, but a powerful catalyst that molds us into stronger, wiser, and more purposeful individuals. Learning to accept and embrace struggle opens the door to a deeper experience of life, one that is layered with growth, authenticity, and fulfillment. Struggle forces us to confront our limitations, fears, and vulnerabilities. It strips away the illusion of control and comfort that we often cling to, pushing us into unfamiliar territory where growth can occur. When things don't go as planned or when hardships arise, we are challenged to adapt and evolve. This process is uncomfortable but essential. Without struggle, there would be no opportunity to discover the depth of our inner strength or the breadth of our potential. Each challenge acts as a mirror, reflecting back the areas where we can grow and the qualities we must develop. It is in these moments of difficulty that character is forged. Furthermore, struggle teaches us perseverance, the willingness to continue despite setbacks and obstacles. Perseverance is not merely stubborn persistence, it is the resilient spirit that rises after each fall and keeps moving forward with hope and determination. Through struggle, we learn that failure is not the end but a stepping stone toward success. This mindset transforms how we approach challenges, shifting from avoidance or defeat to engagement and growth. Embracing struggle cultivates a mental toughness that empowers us to face future difficulties with confidence rather than fear. In addition, struggle deepens our sense of empathy and compassion. When we endure hardship ourselves, we gain a visceral understanding of pain and struggle that enables us to connect with others on a deeper level. This empathy fosters genuine relationships built on mutual support and understanding. Struggle reminds us that we are not alone in our challenges and that shared vulnerability can be a source of strength. By embracing our own difficulties, we become more compassionate toward the struggles of others, enriching our social bonds and community. Struggle also has the power to clarify our purpose in life. When confronted with adversity, we are often forced to reevaluate what truly matters. It pushes us to reflect on our values, priorities, and goals, leading to a more intentional and meaningful life path. This process of reflection can reveal passions and desires that were previously overshadowed by comfort or complacency. Struggle acts as a catalyst for self-discovery, helping us uncover our authentic selves and align our actions with our deepest purpose. Without the challenge to break through routine and certainty, we might never awaken to the fullness of our potential or the impact we can have on the world. Moreover, embracing struggle fosters humility. Difficulty reminds us that we are human, imperfect, and fallible. This humility is a vital ingredient for growth because it opens us to learning and change. When we accept our limitations, we become more open to new ideas, feedback, and perspectives. Humility also guards against arrogance and complacency, keeping us grounded as we pursue our goals. Struggle teaches us to balance confidence with vulnerability, creating a well-rounded and mature character. The transformative nature of struggle extends to creativity and innovation. When faced with problems and barriers, our minds are stimulated to think outside the box and find novel solutions. This creative problem solving is often born out of necessity during difficult times. Struggle challenges us to adapt, improvise, and innovate, leading to breakthroughs that would not have occurred in the absence of adversity. Many great inventions, works of art, and social movements have emerged from struggles and hardships, illustrating how difficulty can spark human ingenuity. Additionally, struggle nurtures gratitude and appreciation, When we have experienced hardship, moments of joy, success, and peace are amplified in their significance. The contrast between struggle and ease highlights the value of positive experiences, deepening our capacity for gratitude. This gratitude enhances mental health and overall well-being, creating a virtuous cycle where appreciation fuels resilience and happiness. Embracing struggle helps us cultivate a mindset that finds value and meaning even in the most challenging circumstances. The role of struggle in building lasting fulfillment cannot be overstated. Fulfillment is not merely the absence of difficulty, but the presence of purpose, growth, and connection. It arises when we engage fully with life, embracing both its joys and its trials. Struggle enriches our life narrative, providing a sense of meaning that transcends momentary pleasure. This deeper fulfillment comes from knowing that we have grown, contributed, and persevered despite challenges. It is a testimony to our resilience and a source of pride and satisfaction. In the context of relationships, struggle often acts as a crucible that strengthens bonds. Shared challenges bring people closer together, fostering trust, loyalty, and mutual support. When we face difficulties alongside others, we build a foundation of solidarity that can weather future storms. These experiences create stories of overcoming that become integral to the identity of families, friendships, and communities. Embracing struggle in relationships leads to deeper intimacy and connection. Spiritually, struggle can be a profound teacher. Many spiritual traditions recognize the value of hardship as a pathway to enlightenment, growth, and transformation. Struggle invites us to surrender control, cultivate faith, and connect with something greater than ourselves. It challenges us to find meaning and hope in suffering, fostering spiritual resilience and wisdom. By embracing struggle as part of a larger spiritual journey, we gain perspective and strength that transcends the immediate pain. On a practical level, embracing struggle helps us develop important life skills such as patience, discipline, and problem solving. These skills are honed through repeated encounters with difficulty and are essential for success in all areas of life. Patience teaches us to endure discomfort without giving up. Discipline keeps us focused on long-term goals despite short-term setbacks. Problem solving equips us to navigate complexity and uncertainty. These competencies not only aid in overcoming current struggles, but also prepare us for future challenges. It is also vital to recognize that embracing struggle does not mean romanticizing pain or denying suffering. Rather, it involves acknowledging the reality of hardship while choosing to engage with it constructively. This mindset fosters agency and empowerment, allowing us to move from victimhood to active participation in our own growth. It means seeing struggle not as punishment, but as an essential ingredient in the recipe for a meaningful life. The metaphor of the gymnasium is powerful because it illustrates that just as muscles need resistance to grow, our spirit and character need struggle to develop. Avoiding struggle is like avoiding exercise. It leads to stagnation and weakness. Embracing struggle, on the other hand, builds strength, endurance, and vitality. It prepares us not only to survive but to thrive in the face of life's challenges. Ultimately, embracing struggle transforms how we live and perceive our lives. It shifts our perspective from one of avoidance and fear to one of acceptance and courage. We begin to see challenges as opportunities rather than threats, as necessary steps on the path to becoming our best selves. This shift empowers us to take ownership of our journey, face uncertainty with confidence, and find joy in the process of growth. Through this lens, life becomes a gymnasium where every difficulty is a workout that builds our inner strength and resilience. It is a place where purpose is forged through perseverance, where character is sculpted by adversity, and where fulfillment arises from the courage to embrace struggle. This understanding invites us to live fully, embracing the full spectrum of human experience with open hearts and determined spirits.